Hello everyone, myself Ashok Patil. Today we learn 9th standard science 1 chapter number 1 laws of motion. Let us start now laws of motion. Let us start now the chapter laws of motion. Standard 9 science 1. The introduction of this chapter is the important points of this chapter are motion, distance and displacement, acceleration and Newton's laws of motion and related equation. Once again, the important points of this chapter are motion, distance and displacement, acceleration and Newton's laws of motion and related equation. Explanation. Motion of an object. We see the motion of several objects every day. We see the motion of several objects every day. Listen and see the video carefully. Watch the video carefully and write down the sentence. When the sentence came on your mobile screen, you take screenshot and after that video, you can write your notebook and show me after open the school. Sometimes we cannot see the motion of an object directly, as in the case of bridge. Sometimes we cannot see the motion of an object directly, as in the case of bridge. The motion is a relative concept. Here is the ring passing from here to here. Look at the board. Look at your screen of mobile. If the position of an object is changing with respect to the surroundings, then it is said to be in motion. Listen carefully. If the position of an object is changing with respect to its surroundings, then it is said to be in motion. Look at this ring. This is the earth and this is the sun. The earth moving around the sun. If the position of an object is changing with respect to its surroundings, then it is said to be in motion. Here is the earth moving around the sun. Okay? If the position of an object, this is the position of the earth, the change position we can see easily. That's why the earth is in motion. Otherwise, it is said to be at rest. If we cannot see the motion of the object, then we can see the motion of the object, that is called as motion, but many times we cannot see the motion of the object. That's why it is said to be a rest. That time the object is not in motion. It is said to be a rest. Displacement and distance. Suppose Sheetal is a girl. Sheetal is here. Sheetal is a girl. She went to her friend Sangeeta's house on her way to school. Sheetal went to her friend Sangeeta's house and then she took Sangeeta. She met Sangeeta and both came into the way of the school, on her way to school. She went Sangeeta's house and Sangeeta and Sheetal went to the school, but the Prashant went straight to school. Prashant does not move here and there. He straightly come to the school. Prashant went straight to the school. Both are walking with same speed. Sangeeta, Sheetal and Prashant are walking with same speed. Who will take less time to reach the school and why? This is the question. You observe the question and make an answer. But that answer is in this video. Look at the video. Who will take less time? The person who went straight will go earlier. Yes? Clear? The person who went straight will go earlier. If you come to school, that time you walk a straight line, straight road. That's why you come early to other student. But you move here and there. That's why you are not coming to the school in time. The person who went straight will go earlier. That's why the Prashant came into the school earlier. And Sheetal and Sangeeta slowly late came into the school than Prashant. There is a difference between the actual distance and the distance traveled. The distance traveled. The difference between the actual distance and the distance traveled. Look at the end of this end, 1 point. Okay, the Prashant here, and straight line walking and come to the school. Here is the school. Suppose here is the school. We can infer that distance is the length of the actual path traveled by an object in motion. We can infer that the distance is the length of the actual path traveled by an object in motion. This is the one end and this is the another end. This is a straight road. While going from one point to another point. While going from one point to another point, the points are straight. Where displacement is the minimum distance between starting and finishing point. Where displacement is the minimum distance between the starting and finishing point. This is the starting point and this is the finishing point. Suppose a girl named Swarali walks around the edge of circular field. The Swarali walks around the edge of circular field. Suppose Swarali is starting from here and walking circular and come to here. That's why you cannot say the displacement of the Swarali is not happened here because he traveled distance, but the displacement we cannot show here. She walked a distance, but displacement has not taken place. This is the sentence. She walked a distance, but displacement has not taken place. Displacement has not taken place. Take a glass, rounded glass in your house and moving at the same time roundly. You can see the glass distance travel, but the displacement, the place is not changed of that glass. That's why the displacement has not taken place. Therefore, even if the displacement of an object is 0, the actual distance traversed by it may not be 0. Even if the displacement of an object is 0, displacement is 0, but she moving starting point to ending point and came of that point where she starting. That's why the distance traveled, but the displacement is not takes place. The actual distance traveled by it may not be 0. Distance traveled by it may not be 0, but the displacement is 0. Speed and velocity. Speed. What is the speed? Formula of the speed. Speed is equal to total distance traveled upon time required. Speed's formula. Write down the speed's formula. Speed is equal to total distance traveled upon time required. Write down this formula in your notebook. Speed is a vector quantity. Speed is a vector quantity. The SI unit of speed is meter per second, while in the CGS system it is centimeter per second. SI unit and CGS. SI is the very big unit than CGS. Meter, here is a centimeter, meter is a greater than centimeter. Okay, then second and second is the smallest unit of time. Speed is the vector quantity. What is the vector quantity? You know that. Vector quantity, write down the definition. When you going here and there, left side or right side, that is no need to direction, but the unit is take place here. That's why the speed is vector quantity. SI unit of speed is meter per second, while in the CGS system it is centimeter per second. Speed is related to distance. The distance traveled in a particular direction by an object in unit time is called its velocity. Write down the definition of velocity. Once again, listen carefully and take a screenshot. The distance traveled in a particular direction by an object in unit time is called its velocity. This is the metro. You can see in your mobile. Here, unit time can be 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, etc. Unit time may be 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 year, 12 years. That is the unit time. The displacement that occurs in unit time is called velocity. The displacement that occurs in unit time is called velocity. The formula of velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Write down the formula. Velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Displacement is a scalar quantity and units are meter per second and centimeter per second. SI unit is meter per second and CGS unit is centimeter per second. The units of velocity and speed is equal to CGS centimeter per second, SI meter per second. No difference between the unit of velocity and speed. Units are same. The unit of speed and velocity are the same. Yes, this is the sentence. We will see here. Write down this sentence. The units of speed and velocity are the same. Speed and velocity, both are the difference. Velocity and speed, both are difference, but the units are the same of speed and velocity. Velocity is related to the displacement. Velocity is related to the displacement. If the motion is along a straight line, the values of speed and velocity are the same. Otherwise, they can differ. The motion is along a straight line. Suppose the motion is along the straight line. That time the values of speed and the velocity are the same. Otherwise, they are different. Write down this sentence. Effect of speed and direction on velocity. The velocity depends on speed as well as direction. The velocity depends on speed as well as direction, and that velocity changes by, yes, here is the definition of the scalar quantity and vector quantity. Okay, the velocity depends on speed as well as direction. The speed is depend on only the speed. Depends on speed as well as direction, and that velocity changes by write down this sentence. See here, two person pull up and walking. First one, effect of speed and direction on the velocity. What is the effect when speed and direction change? First one, changing the speed while keeping the direction same. First conclusion, effect of the speed and direction on the velocity. Second one, changing the direction. You will see the first conclusion is this direction, and second picture is this direction. Changing the direction while keeping the speed same. And the third one, write down this sentence. Changing the speed as well as the direction. When the changing speed as well as direction, the effect of speed and direction on the velocity. Effect of speed and direction. Speed as well as direction affected by the velocity. The speed of sound in dry air is 343.2 meter per second. This is the speed of sound in the air, dry air. While the speed of light is about 3 into 10 raised to 8. 108 nahi hai. This is not 108. 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Yes, this is the 8 is raised to 10. 10 raised to 8. Okay. Look at here. While the speed of light is about 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The speed of sound is less than speed of light. That's why we can see the light of the motorcycle when you stay on the road at night, and after that sometime you can hear the sound of that motorcycle. That's why the speed of light is more than sound. Here, look at here the headlight of the any vehicle. The speed of sound is less than speed of light. If an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with uniform speed. If an object covers equal distance, here is the table fan. See here the blade of the fan. When the fan blade moving or cover equal distance in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with uniform speed. Write down the 5 examples of uniform circular motion of uniform speed. Equal distance in equal time intervals. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. This is the non-uniform speed. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. Here is the bicycle rider and here is the some cars are watch into the video. The cycle moving onto the straight road, that's why the speed is equal, but the distances is unequal. The cycle moving crowded road, that's why the speed changes every time, because of some crowd coming in front of the cycle rider. That's why the cycle rider brake and stop the cycle, using the brake and stop the cycle. That's why the speed is coming. Speed is less that time, and after that time also the pendle and this person moving around that person. That's why the speed is less more. That is called a uniform, non-uniform speed. Speed is not same. For example, the motion of vehicle being driven through heavy traffic, crowded road or heavy traffic. For example, the motion of vehicles being driven through heavy traffic. This is the non-uniform motion. You must have all played on a slide in a park. Here the speed is very slow. When you come into the middle, that time speed is very high, and also bottom speed is very low. Here is the speed low, here is the speed greater, here is the speed also low. Slide in the park. This is the acceleration. You know that while sliding down, the velocity is less at the top. It increases in the middle and becomes zero towards the end. Yes, here is the less velocity, here is the greater velocity, and here is also less velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Write down the definition of acceleration or take a screenshot, and after that video you can write in your notebook and show me when the school reopen. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. The formula of acceleration also write down here. Take a screenshot. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. If the initial velocity is mu, this is the sign. This is a symbol of mu, and in time t it changes to the final velocity v. If the initial velocity is mu and in time t it changes to the final velocity v. Acceleration is equal to small a is equal to time velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Time velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Time velocity, this is the velocity, initial velocity. Initial velocity, this is the initial velocity. Okay? Change in velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Look at here, correction. Acceleration is equal to small a is equal to final velocity. Time is not here, so rough it. Erase the time. Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. The formula correction is once again acceleration is equal to a is equal to final velocity. This is the final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Correct this formula. Correction F. Here is the formula. A is equal to v minus mu. Mu is the initial velocity and t is the time. V is the final velocity. Look at here. Final velocity is v. That's why v is here. And minus mu. Mu means initial velocity. That's why v minus mu upon t. Capital T. If the velocity of an object changes during a certain time period, then it is said to have accelerated motion. Listen carefully the sentence. If the velocity of an object changes during a certain time period, then it is said to have accelerated motion. This is the aeroplane. An object in motion can have two types of acceleration. Types of acceleration is two. An object in motion can have two types of acceleration, is positive acceleration and negative acceleration. And is zero is the acceleration also. But if the first one, if the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals, the objects are said to be uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Okay? If the velocity changes by equal amount in the equal time intervals, the object said to be in uniform acceleration. Uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Look at here. If the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals, the object said to be in uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals, the object is said to be non-uniform acceleration. If the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals, the object is said to be non-uniform circular motion. Positive, negative and zero acceleration. Three types of the acceleration here. First one, the types of acceleration is uniform and non-uniform. And the acceleration, types of acceleration, an object can have positive or negative acceleration. An object can have positive or negative acceleration. When the velocity of an object increases, the acceleration is positive. When the velocity of an object increases, the acceleration is positive. Suppose you can going on the terrace and some objects drop, fall onto the ground. That's the speed of the object is increases. That is the acceleration is positive. That acceleration is positive because the object came onto the surface of the earth from upper side to down side. When the velocity of an object increases, the acceleration is positive. In this case, the acceleration is in the direction of velocity. In this case, the acceleration is in the direction of velocity. Direction of velocity, this is the car moving from the direction of velocity, that is called as, this is the positive acceleration. Which acceleration is positive? The acceleration is in the direction of velocity. Direction of velocity, that is called as positive acceleration. When the velocity of an object decreases with time, it has negative acceleration. Look at this definition of the negative acceleration. When the velocity of an object decreases with time, it has negative acceleration. Object decreases with time. Negative acceleration is also called as deceleration. Its direction is opposite to the direction of velocity. Direction is opposite to the direction of velocity. Yes, also look at here. Negative acceleration is also called as deceleration. Its direction is opposite to the direction of velocity. This is the negative. And the positive, direction is not opposite to the direction of velocity, because the direction of velocity and direction of acceleration is the same. Negative acceleration, once again, the negative acceleration is also called deceleration. Its direction is opposite to the direction of velocity. If the velocity of the object does not change with time, it has zero acceleration. The velocity of the object does not change with time, it has zero acceleration. Three types of the acceleration is positive acceleration, negative acceleration and zero acceleration. Write down this definition of the zero acceleration. The velocity of the object does not change with time, it has zero acceleration. The distance time graph for uniform motion. Time. Second. 0 second, distance 0 meter. 10 second, distance 15 meter. 20 second, distance 30 meter. 30 seconds, distance in meter 45 meters. 40, 60. Look at in your textbook. This is this chart you also seen in your book. The following table shows the distance covered by a car in fixed time intervals. This is the graph. This is the distance, this is the time, and this is the distance. This is time. X-axis, on the x-axis is the distance and this is the time, and this is the distance traveled by the car. Look at here, the graph show in your mobile. This graph also you can see in your textbook. An object in uniform motion covers equal distance in equal times intervals. An object in uniform motion covers equal distance in equal times intervals. In uniform motion, thus the graph between distance and time is straight line. Thus the graph between distance and time is straight line. Here is the graph coming. The distance time graph for non-uniform motion time 35, 58, 35 seconds, 58 meters, 30 seconds, 50 meters, 25 seconds, 40 meters. Look at this chart. The distance is increasing, and the time also increasing here. The ratio of the time and the distance is proportional here. Look at here, 35, 58, 30, 50 meters, okay, 10, 12 meters, 15, 20 meters, 20, 30 meters, 25, 41 meters, 30, 50 meters, 35, 58 meters. Here the changes in the distance are non-uniform with time. Thus, the bus is moving with non-uniform motion. Okay. Here the changes in the distance are non-uniform with time. Thus, the bus is moving with non-uniform motion. Look at the graph. See MT1, the MT2. Yes, here a train is moving with a uniform velocity of 60 km per hour for 5 hours. The velocity time graph for this uniform motion. Look at this graph. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. This is the hours and this is the kilometers. This is the hours and this is the kilometers. Yes, the graph we will watch here. Before this chart, 35, 56, 30, 48, yes, 58 meter. The velocity changes, and the velocity 5, 8, 10, 16, 15, 24, 20, 32. Look at here, 5 is 8, 10 is 16, 5 is double, 10 is double of 5, 16 is double of 8. Then the 15 is triple of 5, then the 24 is triple of 8. That's why the same time and the same distance here. So graph is, look at here, the straight line. Okay, then the 5, let's say 5 second, 8 meters, 10 second, 16 meter, 15 second, 24 meter, 20 second, 32 meter, 25 second, 40 meter. Yes, this is the straight line graph. Look at the chart. 30, 48, 35, 56. And this graph will be drawn from the chart. The velocity time graph shows that the velocity time graph shows that the velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals. The velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals. That is the uniform motion. Thus, this is uniformly accelerated motion. How much does the velocity changes every 5 minutes? Yes, look at this chart. I said 5, 8, 10, 16. 5 is 10 is the double of 5, 8 is double, 16 is double of 8. That's why this question, look at this question. How much does the velocity changes every 5 minutes? Write down the answer. For all uniformly accelerated motions, the velocity time graph is straight line. Yes, look at here. The graph is very straight line. Okay, this is the uniform motion. When the graph is came on the straight line, that graph is the uniform acceleration graph. Depending on how the acceleration changes the time. The graph depending on how the acceleration changes the time. Here we can determine the distance covered by car is continuously changing because of acceleration. Here we can determine the distance covered by car is continuously changing because of the acceleration. In such case, we have to use the average velocity of the air in the given time intervals to determine the distance covered in that interval. Yes, n is not came here, interval, that interval, okay. In such case, we have to use the average velocity of the air in the given time intervals to determine the distance covered in that interval. Here is correction, internal, this is showing internal, this is not internal, this is the interval, okay. From the graph, the average velocity of the car is equal to 32 plus 16 upon 2 is equal to 48 upon 2 is equal to 24 meter per second. 32 and 16. 32 and 16. 32 and 16. 48. Okay. Average velocity of the car. Two-wheeler velocity taken here. One is 16 and second is 32. That's all the average. How many velocity taken here? That is the dividation number. If you 32, 40 and 48 take velocity taken, that's divided by 3. And the answer will be dividation, that is the meter per second velocity of the car. Equation of motion using graphical method. Newton studied motion of an object and gave a set of 3 equations of motion. Newton studied motion of an object and gave a set of 3 equations of motion. The equation of motion, Newton's equation of motion. These relate the displacement, velocity, acceleration and time of an object moving along a straight line. Look at here. This is the bus and push one person to the bus. These relate the displacement, velocity, acceleration and time of an object moving along a straight line. suppose one person here, okay, friction, here is the friction, tube and rod, okay. Suppose an object is in motion along a straight line with initial velocity mu. Suppose an object it is in motion along a straight line with initial velocity mu. Applied force is equal to friction. Applied force is greater than friction. Applied force is less than friction. Here, look at here the picture. Applied force is equal to friction. Applied force is greater than friction, that's why the speed is greater. And the applied force is less than friction. The speed of the cycle is less when the applied force is less of friction. It attains a final velocity v in the time t due to acceleration a. Its displacement is s. Displacement denoted by s, time is denoted by t, and velocity is denoted by v, and acceleration is denoted by a. It attains a final velocity v in the time t due to acceleration a. Its displacement is s. Applied force. If the three equation of motion can be written as, first one, v is equal to mu plus at. Relation between velocity and time. This is the first equation. You can write here mu, replace u plus at. Second equation of the Newton's, s is equal to ut or mu t plus 1/2 a into t square. S is equal to u into t plus 1/2 a into t square. Relation between displacement and time. Third equation. Here is the third equation now. V square is equal to u square or mu square plus 2 into a into s. Relation between displacement and velocity. This is the three equations of motion. Three equation of motion can be written as, first one, v is equal to u plus at or mu plus at. Second one, s is equal to ut plus mu t plus 1/2 at square. You can say ut plus ut or mu t plus 1/2 into a into t square. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. You can see in your book. We can stop here, and next chapter when we come at the next time, that's why till then you can take a screenshot and write down in your notebook and show me after school reopening. Okay, thank you.